Garden video for comms 155. The address is www.CSSZengarden, Zen Garden, all one word, .com. And, the nice part about this is, again, just like with the OSWD, this gives you an idea of what the same content could look like with just the change in the cascading style sheets. Of course, you have to have a change in your image files as well, but just basically a change in the style sheets to change the font, to change the entire look of the thing. Now, you look at this page. It's got that nice Zen logo, and it's Road to Enlightenment. What's this all about? Participation. Hopefully, after the course, you might want to participate on something like this or the OSWD. And notice we're all the way at the bottom. All those links on the side. Now, I'm going to simply go to, not surprisingly, a robot named Jimmy. Same exact page. Yes, I know you don't believe it. It's the same exact page. All they've done is change the look and feel of the page. Road to Enlightenment is still there. So what is all about? Participation. They've changed the graphics. They've changed the, I love the robot, it scrolls over the robot. Wonderful CSS, use of CSS3. Benefits, requirements, by Dave Shea, bandwidth graciously denoted, Media Temple. All of the links are still there. Everything is exactly the way it was as far as content goes. But the look and feel is totally different now. It's the difference between very smooth, calm, and a robot named Jimmy. I can also change it to apothecary. And it looks like an advertisement for an old apothecary store. Exactly the same though. Road to Enlightenment. Select the design. Those are all your links. View all designs. What's it about? Participation. Everything is still there. Notice that here you've got download the example HTML file. That's all this content. And really all it is the content plus all of the links to the external style sheet. And also you can download this CSS file. So it will allow you to pull all of this down and be able to play with it just as is. I just want to go back for a minute and start from the main page. If you start from the main page and you just go to view all designs, notice that there are a tremendous number of them, 218. These are the official designs. You can see some of the designs that did not make the cut if you click here. It's totally up to you. Some of the designs are, very clean, very crisp. Some of them are a little bit out there. They're designers, right? So you're going to get all kinds of stuff. But it is tremendously helpful to pull one of these down and take a look at both the HTML file and the CSS file to see how it is doing what it's doing. Right. It's a wonderful thing. If you are interested, they also have a book, The Zen of CSS. I happen to have read the book. I don't make any money off the book, but I happen to have read the book, and I find it to be very useful if you are going to be doing website design professionally, or you would like to get into website design in a professional way. I highly recommend this book. There's also a gentleman called Eric Meyer, who is sort of the CSS guru out there, and I highly recommend his book as well. Because it is a hoot to read, and it is hugely full of useful information that you just, if you're going to do it for a business, you really absolutely need. Some of these, like Zen Fandel, it takes the pundiferousness of this a little bit far. All right, but getting past that, it is very, very nice. All right, the layout is very, very nice. All right, if you want the CSS file, you can download the CSS file. All right, notice that when you try and do it in Firefox, it's not going to know what to do with this. All right, and it's just going to ask you, should I save it? Yes, save the file. And then it will be able to be opened inside a Maya and any other editor that you've got. If you've got BBEdit or even a text file editor. So don't worry about the fact that it's trying to call it a binary file. It's a .css. It'll be fine. Just go ahead and save it. You can open it. I'm not going to download this right now. So that is CSS Garden. I hope you take a look at some of those and perhaps get a little bit of inspiration from some of those. The CSS all validates. Anything that you build as content, you will have to revalidate all the HTML, though. I will see you for the